We are going to talk about how to ensure the sustainability of fisheries. My first question is, why is sustainability of fisheries a crucial problem in our lives?
Sustainability of fisheries is a crucial issue that combines environmental, economic, and social dimensions. As global demand for seafood continues to grow, pressure on marine and freshwater ecosystems is increasing. Several threats are causing fish stocks to deplete, threatening biodiversity, food security, and the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on fisheries.
Thank you. My other question is, what is the current state of key statistics in global fisheries?
Well, to start with, 34% of global fish stocks are overfished, and global fish consumption has almost doubled since the 1960s. In terms of economic contributions, fisheries contribute over $362 billion annually to the global economy.
My other question is, what are some strategies for sustainable fishing?
There are many strategies for sustainable fishing. For example, implementing catch limits. The U.S. Magnuson-Stevens Act sets annual catch limits to prevent overfishing, leading to the recovery of 47 fish stocks since 2000. The benefit is it ensures fish populations can reproduce and replenish. Protecting critical habitats. The Philippines has established over 1,800 marine protected areas to safeguard coral reefs and fish breeding grounds. Well, the benefit is it preserves biodiversity and supports fish population recovery. Reducing bycatch, for example, turtle excluder devices in shrimp trawls reduce sea turtle bycatch by 97%. The benefit is it minimizes waste and protects endangered species. Promoting sustainable aquaculture. Norway's salmon farming industry uses closed containment systems to reduce environmental impact. The benefit is it reduces pressure on wild fish stocks. Combating illegal fishing. Global Fishing Watch uses satellite technology to monitor fishing activity and detect illegal operations. The benefit is it enhances transparency and accountability in the fishing industry.
And what are some threats to sustainability of fisheries?
There are many threats to sustainability of fisheries. I'll tell you some of them. For example, overfishing. Atlantic cod stocks collapsed in the 19th due to the overfishing devastating coastal communities in Canada. It reduces fish populations below sustainable levels, leading to ecosystem imbalance. Habitat destruction. Mangrove deforestation in Southeast Asia for shrimp farming destroys nurseries for fish. Loss of breeding and feeding grounds reduces fish populations. Climate change, another threat to sustainability of fisheries. Warming oceans cause fish species like mackerel to migrate northward, disrupting traditional fisheries. Ocean acidification harms shellfish and coral reefs, which are vital habitats. Bycatch. Shrimp trawling results in up to 19% bycatch, including endangered sea turtles and juvenile fish. It wastes resources and threatens non-target species.
Are there any challenges or barriers?
Individuals or large corporations looking for short-term profits often drive overfishing, especially in developing countries. Solution: providing alternative livelihoods and financial incentives for sustainable practices. Lack of enforcement in some regions allow illegal fishing to thrive. Solutions: stringent monitoring and penalties for violations. With climate change, warming oceans are shifting fish populations, complicating management efforts. Solution: developing adaptive management strategies. Many customers are unaware of sustainable seafood choices, lacking social awareness. Solution: launching education campaigns and promoting eco labels. But you can also support them by listening and sharing projects like our contents.
My last question is technology a key element in this?
Definitely. For example, The Pacific Islands Forum Fisheries Ascent use satellite to data track fishing vessels and enforce regulations, preventing illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. Fish face uses facial recognition technology to identify and monitor fish species, improving data collection, also engaging stock assessments and management decisions. Lead lights on fishing nets reduce bycatching by attracting target species while repelling non-target species, reducing their environmental impacts. WWF's blockchain projects track tuna from catch to consumer, building consumer trust, ensuring transparency with sustainability.
Now, let's talk about some case studies. First of all, I would like to mention the recovery of the Atlantic bluefin tuna. Overfishing of Atlantic bluefin tuna, driven by a high demand for sushi and sashimi, led to a severe decline in populations by the early 2000s. As a solution, the International Commissions for the Conservation of Atlantic Tunas implemented a strict catch codes, improved monitoring, and enforced compliance measures. The use of electronic monitoring systems and satellite tracking helped reduce illegal fishing. Second of all, I would like to mention the revival of the Chesapeake Bay oyster fishery. Overharvesting, pollution, and diseases led to the collapse of the oyster population in Chesapeake Bay. For solution, restoration efforts included habitat rehabilitation, oyster farming, and strict harvest regulations. Public-private partnerships and community involvement. As a result, oyster populations has begun to recover, improving water quality and supporting local economies. The last one I would like to mention is the tragedy of the Newfoundland cod fishery. Poor management, overcapacity of fishing fleets, and ignoring scientific warnings led to the collapse, resulting in the loss of lots of jobs and a cultural way to live in Newfoundland, Canada. The solution was to impose a moratorium on cod fishing while the government provided financial assistance to affected communities. Efforts were made to diversify local communities and promote alternative livelihoods. But despite decades of recovery efforts, the cod population has not fully rebounded, highlighting on the long-term consequences of overfishing and the difficulty of restoring depleted stocks. As a last note, I would like to sum up all of what my friends have mentioned. The sustainability of fisheries is a complex and urgent challenge that demands coordinated actions at local, national, and global levels. By adopting science-based management, strengthening policies, promoting sustainable practices, addressing climate change, empowering communities, leveraging market-based solutions, fostering international cooperation, and embracing innovation, we can ensure the long-term health of fish stocks and the ecosystem they inhabit. The benefits of sustainable fisheries extend beyond environmental conservation. They include food security, economic stability, and the preservation of food cultural heritage for the present and future generations. Achieving sustainability is not only a moral imperative, but also a practical necessity for the well-being of our planet and its inhabitants. Through collective effort and commitment, we can secure a future where fisheries thrive, supporting both people and nature in harmony. Thank you for listening, all of our friends, and my speeches about how to save the decline rate and sustainability of fishing.